One day, you'll wake up and realize that talent was never your biggest advantage. Neither was intelligence. It wasn't luck. It wasn't money. It was something much quieter, something almost invisible. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Because feelings come and go, but discipline stays. And in the end, discipline always beats motivation. Most people spend their lives waiting to feel inspired, waiting for the perfect Monday, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting until they finally feel ready. But successful people don't wait. They move first. Their emotions catch up later. That's the difference. The average person negotiates with their excuses. A disciplined person negotiates with their goals every single day. Here's the truth nobody likes to hear. Your life is not shaped by your biggest decisions. It's shaped by your smallest daily habits. The alarm you ignore, the workout you skip, the promise you break to yourself. None of these destroy your future overnight, but repeated thousands of times, they quietly build the person you become. Discipline isn't punishment. It isn't suffering. It's self-respect in action. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you become someone you can trust. And trust changes everything. Have you ever noticed that the people who seem to achieve the most in life are not always the smartest? They're not always the most talented, the richest, or even the luckiest. Yet somehow they continue moving forward while everyone else stays stuck. Most people believe success belongs to those who have extraordinary gifts, but that's one of the biggest lies ever told. The real difference is something much quieter. It's called discipline. Discipline is the ability to keep going long after excitement disappears. It's waking up when your bed feels warmer than your dreams. It's working when nobody is watching. It's choosing your future over your temporary comfort. The truth is, motivation is a visitor. It comes and goes without warning. But discipline becomes part of your identity. And once it becomes your identity, success is no longer an accident. It becomes inevitable. If you've been waiting to feel motivated before changing your life, then this video might completely change the way you think forever. Most people don't fail because they don't know what to do. Deep inside, almost everyone knows the right choices. They know they should exercise, read more, stop wasting time, sleep earlier, and work harder on their dreams. Knowledge has never been the problem. The problem is action. Every day, millions of people make promises to themselves that they quietly break before the day ends. They say, "I'll start tomorrow." Then tomorrow becomes next week becomes next month, and before they realize it, years have disappeared. Every broken promise slowly destroys self-confidence because your mind begins to believe that your own words have no value. That's why discipline isn't about forcing yourself to suffer. It's about becoming someone who keeps their word, even when nobody else is watching. So why do most people lose discipline? The answer isn't laziness. It isn't a lack of intelligence either. The real reason is that the human brain is designed to seek comfort. Thousands of years ago, conserving energy helped people survive. Today, that same instinct pushes us toward endless scrolling, procrastination, and easy distractions. Your brain isn't trying to make you successful. It's trying to make you comfortable. And comfort is often the biggest enemy of growth. Every time you choose the easier option, you're teaching your brain that temporary pleasure is more important than long-term success. But every time you do something difficult on purpose, you build mental strength. That's why discipline is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it becomes. The less you use it, the weaker it gets. Every small decision matters because your habits are quietly shaping the person you'll become months and years from now. Imagine two people starting from exactly the same place. They have the same education, the same opportunities, and the same dreams. One chooses comfort every day.
The other chooses discipline, even in small ways. One reads 10 pages, while the other watches another hour of meaningless content. One wakes up 30 minutes earlier, while the other keeps pressing the snooze button. At first, there is almost no visible difference. Days pass, weeks pass, nothing seems to change. But months later, the gap becomes impossible to ignore. After a few years, they are living completely different lives. Success is rarely created by one extraordinary moment. It's created by ordinary decisions repeated consistently. Every disciplined action is like placing another brick. One brick doesn't build a house, but thousands of bricks placed one by one create something that can stand for a lifetime.
There is an old story about a stonecutter that perfectly explains the power of discipline. Every single day, he struck a massive rock with his hammer. One strike, then another, then another. After 100 blows, the rock still looked exactly the same. Anyone watching would have said he was wasting his time. But on the 101st strike, the rock suddenly split in half. People thought the final blow caused the breakthrough. It didn't. Every strike mattered. Every invisible effort weakened the stone until it could no longer resist. Your life works the same way. The workout you almost skipped, the book you almost didn't read, the difficult conversation you almost avoided. They may not seem important today, but they are quietly shaping the person you're becoming. The biggest mistake people make is expecting immediate results. Discipline teaches patience. It reminds you that success is built long before it becomes visible.
If you truly want to build unstoppable discipline, start small. Don't promise yourself a perfect life overnight. Promise yourself one action you can repeat every day. Wake up at the same time. Read 10 pages. Exercise for 20 minutes. Write down your goals every morning. Protect your time like it's your most valuable asset, because it is. More importantly, stop relying on motivation. Create systems instead. Systems continue working even when emotions disappear. Remember this. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you strengthen your self-respect. And every time you break that promise, you weaken it. The person you become tomorrow depends on the choices you make today. Not once, but consistently. One day, people will look at your success and call you lucky. They won't see the mornings you woke up early. They won't see the nights you kept working while everyone else was resting. They won't see the sacrifices, the setbacks, or the moments when quitting seemed easier than continuing. They'll only see the result. But you'll know the truth. You'll know that your future wasn't built by motivation. It was built by discipline. So starting today, stop waiting for the perfect mood. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Make one promise to yourself and keep it. Because every great life begins with one disciplined decision. And that decision can start today. If this message spoke to you, don't just admire it. Live it. Because discipline doesn't change your day.